When you hear that your child has a hole in her heart, you think it's over.
Like, you go back through your mind, like, in the months leading up to her getting diagnosed or before I got pregnant, like, what did I do? What did I do wrong? You just question everything. My name's Jacqueline Dreiger. We have our daughter, Lucy Nelson, Ken Nelson, her dad, my son, Easton, and then we have Ken's daughter, Elise.
We met through my brother. I still remember the first time she came walking into the restaurant, and beautiful. That's what drew me to her.
We had older kids, just had fun going to sporting events. We love sports. And then we had Lucy 2.5 years ago, so our life changed quite a bit, but she's been the biggest blessing in our lives. We were very surprised. I was going to be 40.
Jacqueline called me upstairs. I thought that she saw a spider or something because she screamed very loudly. She says, "Ken, we're pregnant. Congratulations."
Everything was normal up until the first anatomy scan at 19 weeks.
The nurse was acting a little odd. She came in, came out. We feared, I think, something was going on. Had no idea what it was.
She came back in the room and just said, "Something's wrong with your baby's heart." That was a horrible day.
I will never forget when Jacqueline and Ken came in for their fetal echo. We were able to make the diagnosis for her of tetralogy of Fallot with pulmonary atresia. Tetralogy of Fallot primarily has a large hole inside the wall in the bottom half of Lucy's heart. So because that hole is there, the outflow tracts are therefore malaligned, and so the aorta falls right on top of that VSD. Additionally, the right pumping chamber is particularly thickened, and then the connection from the right heart to the lungs is narrowed.
She had a scheduled C-section, and we made it to that day.
She was born, we confirmed the diagnosis with an echo, and then we decided the best thing is to just put a stent in place, and that was very successful.
This was an intermediary measure, allowing Lucy to go home, to get her as big and as grown as she can be, to have a little bit more reserve going into that major open heart surgery.
It was very scary because we came home with an oxygen machine, tons of medicine, kind of a mini hospital, if you will, at our house. So it was a lot. We took her oxygen daily, and they were hoping 6 to 7 months for her surgery, but it was consistently running 70s, then dipping into the 60s. So then they were like, we need to do this sooner than what we thought.
When these things happen, it's just better not to procrastinate and do another procedure. It's just to go in and do a full repair.
The surgery went beautifully. We got to see on the machine her oxygen read 100. We never saw it.
We noticed after the surgery how blue she had been before, because now she was pink and she looked like a little baby, and it was incredible.
She's normal now, typical 2.5-year-old. She's feisty. We have to watch what we say now because she repeats everything.
She's eating, she's running, she's jumping, she's not listening, she's doing everything a normal baby would do, I guess.
My favorite thing about Lucy is she's funny and energetic. She calls me Easton Buddy. When I'm playing games in my room, she always comes in and tries to mess with me.
We know that Lucy will need additional surgeries in the future.
These artificial valves are not life, so they will not be able to grow with the kid. And that's why they need to be replaced.
Lucy will live a very full life, grow into adulthood, go to school, get a job, and hopefully have a family of her own one day.
Having a baby with CHD, you have no idea how much the research is important, how much it's underfunded. It's just wonderful to have organizations like the American Heart Association do all their research and education.
But without all the research, without all the advancements that they've been able to make, I'm not sure that she'd be here today.
Something to my girl. Gonna make me cry. Oh, Lucy, you are just my world. We got so lucky when we had her. And I know everyone looks like, and they're like, oh, this must be so hard. How do you do it? She's amazing. That's why I do it. Just want her to be okay and be that spunky, feisty little girl that I sometimes get irritated with. Just keep on being her, because she's the best.